In today's video, I'm going to show you how to understand make scenarios so you can finally wrap your head around how automation really works in this powerful tool. If you find this helpful, be sure to like and subscribe, and let's get right into it. First, let's learn what a scenario actually is. In Make, a scenario is simply an automation workflow. It contains all the steps needed to move or process data between applications automatically. Think of it as a process that follows a sequence of actions. For example, a new form submission might trigger an action to add a contact to a mailing list and then send a confirmation email. That entire chain is a scenario. Now let's understand the basic structure. Most scenarios follow a simple pattern: trigger, then action, then another action, or trigger, then filter, then action. Each step performs a specific task within the workflow. The first module in most scenarios is the trigger. The trigger starts the automation when a specific event occurs, like a new spreadsheet row, a new email, a new form submission, or an incoming webhook. After the trigger, you have actions. Actions perform tasks based on the data received, such as creating a record, sending an email, updating a database, or adding a subscriber. Every step in a scenario is called a module. Each module belongs to an application and performs a specific function. Data moves from one module to the next, so the information collected by the trigger becomes available to later modules. To make this work, you need connections. Connections allow Make to communicate with external applications, and each connected account is authorized through that connection. You'll also need to understand data mapping, which transfers information between modules. For example, mapping a first name field to a contact name field, or an email field to an email address. Filters control which data continues through a scenario. You might set a filter so the workflow only continues if a status equals approved. Routers, on the other hand, split a scenario into multiple paths so different conditions can send data to different actions. Let's look at a simple example. A new row is added in a spreadsheet. Make detects the row, contact information is collected, and an email is sent automatically. That's a clean, straightforward scenario. Some scenarios run on schedules, for example, every 15 minutes, hourly, or daily. Others use instant triggers, which rely on webhooks and start the scenario immediately when an event occurs. To build and explore, open a scenario and look at the visual canvas. Modules are connected from left to right, showing the entire workflow sequence. For learning, use the Run Once button to test a scenario. You can watch how data moves through each module. Every execution is recorded in the history, which helps you understand what happened during each run. After a run, click on the execution bubbles to inspect module details like input data, output data, and processing results. Common scenario patterns include trigger to action, trigger to filter to action, trigger to router to multiple actions, and webhook to data processing to action. Finally, understand scenario status. On means the automation is active and running, while off means the automation will not run automatically. You now have a solid foundation for understanding Make scenarios, so go ahead and start building your own automated workflows. Thanks for watching, and happy automating.